Welcome back, folks. Here we are, back again on Elmcreek, doing our final tour video. So this is the Farmland tour, so we'll just get right into her here. This one's going to be Farmland, so we're just going to zoom right on out. We can get the best view possible. So we've all been at the farm here, so here we are back at field 50. So we're just going to zip on through here. So we've seen all of this. Now, moving on to the side. Actually, you know what? It'll be better. I think it'd be easier just to do construction. How's that? I think that's better. Okay, you know what? That's a little bit easier. Whatever. We got the menu at the bottom, but it is what it is. Okay, so we've all seen the farm. We'll just do a quick overview. So we've got our field 50 at the back here. Then we're moving forward. Kept our base game road in the middle. Then we moved over to field 50. And then we've got up here our field, was it 47, 48, I think? And then we've got our 49, or maybe I have that backwards. I can't see, I have too many dots. I have too many dots in the map. And then we've got our beginning area here, 46, 45, and 44. And what do we got? We have the base game area excuse me, not base game. The original two fields, I should say, we've kept the same. So we've kept the same here. We've made those grass, and we've also kept this field the same, except what we've done is we've maximized. You're going to see that, and I'm probably going to say that a lot, is I've maximized all my fields. Every time I get a field, what I do is I try to actually maximize the actual area, but unless I'm going to be joining, then even better. But if I'm not joining, then what I do is just try to get the absolute most of each field. Now this area, because we can't do anything with that little whatever it is, and what I did was I actually made a little walk path. Get yourself there and back, kind of connect it and make it actually fit somewhat. We've also tied in this little base game, keep saying base game, to tie it in this original building, and we kind of made that again another bunkhouse. I think the farm's big enough now we can do that. If we move down to field 55, we have our, again, regular field. Haven't done much changes to it, but we did get as much as we can. I left the trees. I kind of like that. I had ideas of putting something in here, but then we ended up just leaving that. When we put the grapes in, we just put the grapes in this way. However, what I did was I did do a ring road. So what we did was we added ring roads to this field, and that allows me to service the whole field all the way around. And it works out really well as it also let me incorporate my nice long drive because we got our front entrance here. So from here, we are right here, so we might as well turn around. Now, again, all of my fields, tried to get as much as I could. So I went at the edges as much as I could without trying to be too crazy. And then what I also did was I put little service areas. So I tried to add little areas that we would put the equipment as we start working the fields, depending on what we're doing. And then depending on the size of the field, like for this field instance, we put a little service access road in this area right here, just at the top, just so we can get in and out, and we don't have to worry about, again, just trying to make it somewhat realistic, right? Now, moving south, right here, right next to the tree farm, we have our field 72. Now, again, as much as I could, didn't go too hog wild close as this one as I could have, but I did line it up with that back one, or excuse me, that back pad. I just left it there because I wasn't too sure. I didn't know if I was going to be doing something with this land or not. It's a smaller field, but right now, we're still working it. Moving south, we've got our, I guess, 73 to 83, 82, 83. So I've got a ring road on here as well. I've got everything. It's just a service road down the side. So then what I could do is run my equipment and run everything and not have to worry about impeding traffic. And then we've got our roads in between. And what I've done is I've actually kept the base roads in between the fields is what I've done there, and then work the fields in between. If you've seen the how-tos, you've definitely seen how I've made that. Now, the backside, the logging depot, I just kept the land. Like, we couldn't do anything, we can't do anything with the road, so I just kept that, and I just worked that in with this original building. Now, there's a mod out there, that has this build, the American Farm Pack, I think. Let's go right here, so we go to buildings, sheds. There. Right here. Modern metal shed pack. There we go. I will find out who the modder is in this. Actually, you know what? We'll make a video to show you all the installed mods I have. How's that sound? We'll do that real quick. Alright, so, anyways, but we did find that. Worked out really well, fits in really well, and then we just kind of fit that in because I couldn't do anything with this road. Now, I wasn't too sure what to do with this farm, so I left it intact because I did have plans, but just like my lawnmower, it changed on a daily basis. So we just left it alone the way it is. But we kept all of our fields as well, but we were able to fit all 11 types, and we were able to keep all of our roads, so it keeps it all good. Plus, also, we have the ability to cut in between if we wanted to cut the grass. Now, I'm not doing it in this one because we already have our dedicated grass fields. But maybe in 25, if we can get a tree farm down quick enough in 25, then I wouldn't be against cutting the grass in between and getting that all, two birds in one stone. Now, over here, the open area is where I put my spruce. And again, with the service roads. So I'm not allowed to paint or any place or anything in this area, but I was allowed to plant trees. So I was actually thinking of free planting some more spruce on this side, and then just having my service road here, and then I have my road going all the way around, and that connects right back up to the top. So this is my field, so-called field 83. So that's how I'm running that one. So that's all my spruce, and this is the one that has all my main, this is the most trees and the biggest trees. The spruce are the ones for production, and that was the plan. Okay, right now, moving where we were down here at 72. So now we're just going to move east here to, I believe, 71. Again, like I said, getting as much as we could out of each field. I wasn't against eventually cutting some trees down and maybe extending that out a little bit, but hadn't gotten there yet. But then what I did do is, we actually missed out. We did a little service road right there so we can get up there easy peasy. We did a quick little service area right here on this side, but we also did a second area, a bigger main service area on this side. So this is where we did the main area where we bring all of our equipment in this area, and then we did a little service area right here beside field 70 is right here, and it's kind of a combo where I kind of work both fields. I was thinking of putting a little entrance here as well, but I just hadn't gotten there yet. But that's what we have here. So again, like I said, tried to get as much as we could out of each field possible. Now up here, because there's no way to the bridge that's over there in between the fields, what I did was from this little service area, because we are now on the other side of the farm now. So we're on this side of the farm, right here, the east side. So we're running up that road. And now from here, we'll get to those fields in a second. We're just going to cover these 2 or 3 here. So what I did from here was I made my service road here that circles, and it actually connects up to the bridge. So I tried to maximize the whole field, and then I also tried to keep this intact, and then from there I made another road that goes around there, as you can see, and it goes up and around the field, and it goes to this service area here. And that's how I did that, because I found that was kind of a nice little way to get up and around the fields and to kind of keep some of the stuff intact while also making sure you can get as much as you can. Also, I did not get rid of this road. So this is still the base game road, but what I did do at the very end, because now we're into field 69 and 68, and I just made a little turnaround. So I just did a quick little turnaround right there so you can get back. When things are full grown, you don't have to worry about your crop destruction. And then you can get back again. And eventually, I'll be like rounding stuff off once I get there. It's just trying to get as much as I could. And maybe I won't round them off. I don't know. It's working the way it is. It works pretty good. So again, continuing this road. Now I'll show you why. You can kind of see in the background there some foreshadowing. So continuing this road, I did bring it up and around this field because I hate that bridge. Everyone hates that bridge. Well, unless you want to jump stuff. Everyone hates that bridge. So I did a little ring road or a little service road up there so I have some access to get on this side without having to go over that darn bridge. So I just purchased field 60 and 59, so I was able to have just enough time to cut the trees down, get those all chopped out of the way, and plant down some corn. And this field is for the feed corn, and this field was for extra. So we took a little bit for our silage to make our bunkers full, and the rest of it is going to be extra feed corn for the piggies. So that's going to work out pretty good. So we're just going to zip real quick right here. I do own 35. I do not have, well, sorry, I haven't done anything with it, and I haven't done the expansion with it. We do have sugarcane planted in it right now, just because I'm still working it, but the plan was to move my sugar mill there, because I did put my sugar mill here in 37. Here we are. So 37, just at the end there, we slapped down a sugar mill because I didn't realize that the map didn't have one, so I needed one in a pinch. I had plans to make it bigger, badder, better over in the other field there with the sugarcane, but it is what it is, and it's okay where it is. I'm pretty happy with it. Not ecstatic, but pretty happy with it. But then what I do, though, the little cheat that I do with it, is I run my sugar beets right here. So I have my sugar beets right there, I have my sugar cane over there, and we just run it all right here, and that's where we run all of our sugar products. And then I did a ring road around our sugar cane as well, or sorry, excuse me, sugar beets. I just did the ring road around the sugar beets, so then we can run that, service that road, and then down here, or I should say up here, because now we're going south to north. Here we go. So here's our little underbridge, and I've incorporated that in the farm because I hate the overbridge, the upper bridge there. So what I've done is I've kept this road intact, and then I've connected a little junction road right here. And that allows this to go all the way up to the farm. So it allows you to go all the way to the farm there, to the original bridge, and then you just have the little quick jut over to the farm, and there you go. And then what I've done again, fields 42 and 43 we've connected. We've made our little road at the bottom here. It goes all the way around the bottom. We've done a ring road around our olives. Olives are in 39. So a ring road there, and then we've just left this. Excuse me. We could have connected this one, but I just found that this works just too well. So it's the way it is, like even right here, where it's like, excuse me, where you have the road coming down, and it just a nice little zip, and it gives you the good access to the back side of the fields, as well as not having to go over that bridge. Excuse me. So with that being said, it has basically a nice little transition there, and then I have a little work area here where we can set up all of our equipment to work either the sugar beets or the corn, the silage corn. So these fields are what I'm running my corn silage on. Now, if you've seen the corn silage harvest video, time lapse there, you'll notice that this road is new, and that is correct because I just put it in this year. So we're finally made that connection. It's nice and happy. I can't paint right there. It won't let me. So it's a little narrow. It's a little tight. It's okay. It works out pretty good. And then again, like I said, with the service road up to the main road, I left that intact. And then I've added the ring road / service road around the olives. So the olives allows me to get my harvester up and around, and our tractor and trailer and what have you. Again, without impeding traffic, you don't have to worry there. Now on the upper side here, no field, just above field 40 and 41. Sorry, again, maximized and connected. And then we just left that road there. And then up here, no field. I couldn't cut it without the precision farming being affected because I just purchased the full precision farming when I first started, not realizing how that affected things. So with that being affected, or excuse me, with that being said, there's every time I cut it without tilling it, it was affecting the score. So to change that, words are hard. To change that, I just basically properly made the field, and we now have a grass boulevard that we harvest our grass off of, and that keeps my precision farming score top notch. Because yeah, we are at 99 at that point. Because where are we here? We can probably good sugar mill, that the backside, And we just came back to our field here. Yep, okay. So, real quick, we can just zip in here. Here we go. So we have all of our fields here. I run oilseed radish. I always run the cover crops when I'm not working the field or when I don't know what I'm putting in it yet. Because I do try to do crop rotation, but I'm not very good at it, and I'm not keeping track of it as well as I should, because it's more of just I look at what I need and what I have. Sorry, we look at what I have, and then I try to plant according to what I need. So, farmland wise, here we go. So this is what I own so far. Surprisingly, not as much as I thought I would. I was hoping to have a lot more than this, but this is what I have. I just purchased 56 in the bottom left, and 23 are my latest purchases that were this year. Haven't done any manipulations to, and we're just basically, or sorry, not 56, 47 there. And the sawmill area, the base game logging area I've purchased, but I haven't actually purchased the sawmill, and we'll get to that in a second. So basically what I've done from here is, what do you got here? So there, and oh, precision farming. There we go. Boom. So now we are running 99 score right now, and I've been able to get it to about a 99-100 on most. So most of them are 99, 100. Some of them are 94. You get a little bit of the 94 there, where the nitrogen goes down a bit. But that's, again, we have oilseed radish in that. So some of the numbers are going to go down in, oop, a little zipped out there, while I, in between harvests. But for the most part, I've been able to keep it in the 97 to 99 range, which allows me the 15%, full 15% bonus. So, awesome. Super happy about that. Okay, now whereabouts from here we can go to the sawmill with the thing, and then we will go. Let's zip up. Oh yes, actually we haven't even done it. Yeah, olives or the grapes. So from this side of the thing, we've done a ring road, or did I do that? I must. Yes, because the entrance. There we go. Kept that. Okay, we did that. Okay. Oh yes, and then yeah, there's a lot of sunflowers because the game decided to plant some, and I planted some. So I've got a lot of sunflowers to get because I'm going to try to get that contract. Now, moving up here, we did do the sawmill, which we've already seen in the tour video, but the grass field, what I did was I just kept it grass, and again, maximize, try to get as much as I can, and right now we're running grass. I'm not against changing it, but for now it works out fantastic, and it's a good little bump to my grass setup. Now for the sawmill, what I've done is I've just done the regular base, or the regular area that I showed you in the tour video. So we just kept the way it was, other than flattening everything pretty much, and made our sawmill. Then from here, actually it'd be quicker to go to the truck here real quick, and then we'll go back here. We want to go to the original logging area. We'll just zip over there real quick, and it's the camera up is a bad view, but it's the quickest way to move. So at the beginning, before I had my sawmill up, what I did was I purchased this logging area, and I logged that area, and I used the base game sawmill to sell. And then I decided to leave it. And the reason for that is competition. Is I wanted to have an ability that if wood prices go up and I had a chance to sell it, that I could sell it to them, and maybe in the game use a little bit of competition. And then over here, like I said, we've got the whole area logged out. Everything was all done. Got that to give us a little boost for our own sawmill. And then I was able to come in and get some. Oh, there's one right there. And then I put in some saplings. So I think I had just around 250 saplings planted in here. But unfortunately, we will not see those grow. That's okay. Hopefully we'll see some new ones in 25. Anyways, okay, there we go. Quick and the dirty. There's all my farmland. I think we covered everything, right? I think we got it all. And we got sawmill, 23 down there. Yeah, we got it all. Alrighty, well, thank you very much for joining. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for the support. Thank you all. Thank you all. We'll talk to you soon.